This man's daily routine is to brew coffee at home, smell it, and then just pour it out. Then he changes the coffee maker, brews it again, smells it, and pours it out again. And then he rates the coffee maker according to the different flavors. In this way, the man can easily earn over $100,000 a month. But on this day, he just said goodbye to his daughter who was going to school, and realized that the coffee he had just brewed was actually empty. The man thought he had made a mistake, so he picked up the coffee pot again. But then he realized that there was no coffee in this pot either. The man then checked the other coffee makers, but there was still no coffee in any of them. This made the man feel puzzled, so he turned around and took out coffee beans from the kitchen cabinet, ready to start brewing coffee again. But when the man turned around and came back, he was dumbfounded. The 5 coffee makers on the table were all gone. Just when the man thought he was hallucinating, his daughter, who had just left for school, came back. The man thought his daughter had left something behind, but the daughter said she had just come back from school. At this moment, the man was puzzled and looked at the clock next to him, only to realize that the clock was already 4:30. The man finally realized that there might be something wrong with his body. Soon the man went to the hospital for a checkup, but the doctor didn't find anything wrong. So the director of the hospital took the man's medical records and found House. The director said the man was suffering from a temporary loss of consciousness. The director wanted House to diagnose the patient, but House wasn't interested in the man's condition. Instead, he was concerned about the dean adopting a child. The dean says she's contacted a mother who's due to give birth in 2 weeks, and she's willing to let him adopt her child. Hearing this, House immediately falls silent. Soon the crowd began to analyze the man's condition, but then House made a bet with the crowd. The bet was that the dean would give up the idea of adopting a child within a few days. The crowd was obviously not interested in House's bet, but began to analyze the man's condition. They find that the tests the man had done earlier were all normal. 13 thinks that the man may have been smoking contraband to cause the problem, but Turner said the man said he didn't have any bad habits. House, who never believed in patience, thought the man was lying, so he asked the crowd to search the man's house to see if they could find the contraband. Soon 13 and Tob arrived at the man's home, but Tob was shocked when he opened the door to the girl's bedroom. They realized that the girl's room actually had no decorations, completely unlike the room of a 12-year-old girl. Soon the two men checked the other rooms again. They found nothing but mold in one corner of the wall, so they had to sample the mold in the corner.